What's up, family? Trail here, and we have some shocking new polls that were just released. And guys, you will not believe what I'm about to show you. This is pretty scary for our society, as well as a signal where our country could be headed towards. I also have information about some new $500 tax rebates that were approved. Find out who is eligible to receive one of these in just a moment. But in order to keep this video short, don't forget how much a simple press of the like button means for the YouTube algorithm. It pushes this video as well as it helps this channel continue to grow, which is a good thing because I'm trying to reach 100,000 subscribers before the end of this year. So if you could help a brother out, go right now, subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. But let's go ahead and jump into the video. Well, guys, let's go ahead and start this video off with some good news for a change. Gas prices continue to drop, guys. That is amazing. This is some good news, but I'm trying not to get too excited because we still need the gas prices to drop even lower. But it looks like gas prices have dropped about $1 from the peak that we saw earlier this month and last month. Right here, according to this article, it says that gas prices drop as fuel demand and oil prices continue to go down. AAA says the gasoline costs boil down to supply and demand. If drivers continue to fill up less and oil prices continue to drop, then gas prices will drop as well. I know here in my local area where I live at, which is the DFW area in Texas, gas prices for unleaded is around $3.59. If you guys recall, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we saw this unleaded price here in my local area, $4.69. So yes, here locally, gas prices have dropped at least $1. I don't know where you guys live, but I hope you are experiencing the same as well. This will continue to be some good news if the gas prices continue to drop all over. Moving on, guys. Hey, this week, which is actually today on Wednesday, we are expecting to hear from the Fed, in which they're deciding on whether there is going to be another Fed rate hike or increase of interest rates. Yes, guys. It talks about it right here in this article that says key week for the markets, another Fed rate hike and quarterly GDP report will help answer the question whether or not we are headed towards a recession. Yes, guys, it's true. We should hear from the Fed sometime later today, in which the Fed is trying to walk a very tight rope to bring down inflation. That's why they are increasing the interest rates. This is going to put a dent in the demand that we have right now. So it says that all eyes are on the Federal Reserve ahead of this week's meeting, which is today, as record-breaking inflation persists and consumer sentiment hits new lows. Now, Thomas Hayes, which is the managing member and chairman at Great Hill Capital, is expecting the Fed to remain cautious as they try to balance the two issues while still protecting the United States economy. In a statement, it says that, look, I think you're seeing the Fed trying to walk a tight rope, according to Hayes, which he said on Yahoo Finance. He also said that, look, they wanted to bring down demand, which they've certainly done so, but they don't want to destroy the economy altogether. And if you guys recall that inflation is at an all-time high, which it says that inflation is surging to a new 40-year high. And if you can look right here at the charts, guys, you can see that over the past few times since, 1983 all the way up until now, we haven't seen these levels since then, guys. Since 1983, it has pretty much been staying well below according to this particular chart. Now, I hope we don't get inflation hitting around 14% right here on the screen, which is back in 1980. That could really mean we are in a devastating recession, but hopefully, guys, it won't go up that high. We'll just keep our fingers crossed in the meantime. But guys, I will keep you posted as far as what the Fed comes out later today, in which he wants to raise the interest rates either by 0.75% point or a full 1 point. I will keep you guys posted as usual. But moving on, guys, to some striking new polls that we just received. And guys, I warn you, this is pretty scary. Look here, guys. It says that nearly 1 in 3 Americans say it may soon be necessary to take up arms against the government. Guys, this just reminds me about the riot on Capitol Hill on January the 6th. This is kind of referencing to that. I mean, going against the government, that cannot be good, guys. But according to these polls, it's saying that, hey, some people feel that the government is corrupt, which I would definitely agree, and they want to go ahead and pull guns on the government. I don't think that's a good idea, guys. But it does say the majority of Americans say that the United States government is corrupt, and almost a third say that it may be soon be necessary to take up arms against it, according to a new poll from the University of Chicago's Institute of Politics. Now, 2/3 of Republicans and independents say that the government is corrupt and rigged against everyday people like you and I, according to this poll. And 28% of all voters, including 37% of gun owners, agreed it may be necessary at some point soon for citizens to take up arms against the government, which is a view held by around 35% of Republicans and around 35% of independents. And 1 in 5 Democrats concurred with this notion. Now, it does say that the findings come after the House committee investigating the January 6th riots on Capitol Hill wrapped up its final hearing for the summer, seeking to place former President Donald Trump at the heart of efforts to overturn the 2020 election. So yes, guys, do you believe this? Do you agree with this? Do you agree that the American people need to take up arms against the government? Let me know down below in the comment section, guys. I'm curious to see how you guys feel about this. And that's not the only striking poll, guys. I have another one for you. Look at this. It says that 2/3 of Americans support Supreme Court term limits. Yes, according to this new poll, it says that Americans feel like Supreme Court should not be having a full life sentence being on the Supreme Court. And again, guys, I will agree with this particular poll. Yes, it says that the 2/3 of Americans support that Supreme Court nominees should have a specific term, just like the president, which the president has a 4-year term, which the Supreme Court should have a 2 to 4 year term as well. But it does say that 67% of Americans favor term limits for Supreme Court justices, per a new poll from the AP and Nork Center for Public Affairs Research. And yes, that includes 82% of Democrats and 57% of Republicans. 43% of Americans also say that they hardly any confidence in the court system, up from 27% just 3 months ago. Now, this particular poll comes soon after the Supreme Court issued a number of high-profile rulings, including the overturning of Roe versus Wade, as well as the expanding of gun rights in this country. And 53% of Americans disapprove of the court decision to overturn the Roe versus Wade, while 30% approve and 16% say that they hold neither opinion on the matter. There is a partisan divide over approval of this particular decision, with 63% of Republicans approving and 80% of Democrats disapproving of it. So again, guys, let me know down below in the comment section exactly how you feel about this particular poll as well. Do you think that Supreme Court nominees should have a term limit as far as how long they can stay within the Supreme Court? Or do you just think that our current system, the way it is the best for this country? Let me know down below in the comment section, guys. I'm curious to see how you guys feel about it and whether or not you feel the same way that I do. But moving on to some stimulus update news, guys. Hey, we do have some new stimulus news in regards to a child tax credit, in which New Jersey has a $500 payment that is going to be going out to individuals in New Jersey. This is some awesome news, guys, and let's go ahead and see exactly who is eligible to receive one of these. Now, it says that although the federal government has failed to extend the enhanced child tax credit through 2022, some states are using surplus funds to provide their own stimulus money to certain eligible residents. Now, it says that the New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy signed a $50.5 billion budget on June the 30th that would include a New Jersey child tax credit program. It says that the fiscal year of 2023 Appropriations Act makes use of the $6.8 billion budget surplus to put money into pension payments for public employees, school facility projects, and infrastructure projects such as transportation upgrades across the state. The governor's office reported this information. Now, it does say that significantly the budget also allocates funds of up to $500 per child under the age of 6 years old, and families making under $30,000 per year will receive $500 per child under 6 years old. Now, in addition to that, families making less than $40,000 will receive $400, less than $50,000 will receive $300, less than $60,000 will receive $200, and less than $80,000 per year will receive $100 for the child tax credit for each child under the age of 6 years old. Now, the tax credit is fully refundable, which means that you can receive the money even if you don't owe any New Jersey state taxes for 2022. That means even if you wouldn't normally file taxes, you should file to claim the funds. Taxpayers with an individual tax identification number, or also known as the I-10 number, are eligible for this particular tax credit, as well as those who file with a Social Security number. So again, guys, that's just another state that is offering their own version of either a state stimulus check, or in this case, a child tax credit payment for individuals that have children under the age of 6 years old. I will continue to update you guys on more states offering additional state stimulus, which I believe that there will be more, considering that we are headed into the midterm elections in which all of lawmakers in Congress as well as local lawmakers are going to be offering some type of stimulus aid for the American people in order to sway you to vote for them in the midterm elections. I will continue to keep you guys updated as usual. And then last but not least, guys, I do want to touch on the abortion ban in this country, which is pretty much issued by the Supreme Court, in which we just talked about that with the overturning of the Roe versus Wade. Yes, Senator Mitch McConnell, he spoke on this earlier this week, in which he says that he believes that the national abortion ban is possible. He believes that it will actually happen, guys. It is true. Yes, Senator Minority Leader Mitch McConnell said in an interview with USA Today that a national abortion ban is possible if Roe versus Wade gets overturned this summer. He said that if the leaked opinion became the final opinion, legislative bodies, not only at the state level, but at the federal level, certainly could legislate in that area. McConnell told USA Today when asked if a national abortion ban is worthy of a debate. And if this were the final decision, that was the point, that it should be resolved one way or another in the legislative process. So yeah, it's possible, he concluded, in regards to the abortion ban in this country. He said that that could happen over the summertime, guys. And check this article out that I found right here, guys. It says that here's where abortions are now banned or strictly limited, and where they may be very soon. Let's go ahead and look at this chart right here on the screen, guys. This shows us the states with abortion bans that are in place, as well as pending abortion bans, as well as some of the abortion bans that are on hold right now. We can see that in the dark brown area, these are the states that have a ban in effect right now. And you can see that Texas is included in that, as well as Oklahoma and a few other states, and I believe these are particularly red states. I'm not sure, but I think so. And then if we look at the orange color right here, guys, this shows us the states that are potentially in a pending statement on the abortion ban, which we can see that there is only about 3: North Dakota, Wyoming, as well as Idaho. And then we have the lighter tan color, which is the ban that is on hold right now, and we can see about 4 states right here: Iowa, Kansas, West Virginia, as well as Louisiana. And then we have the yellow color, which is basically where they have the abortion ban. It's really not clear as of now in those particular states, and that is pretty much Michigan as well as Arizona. So again, guys, this is still in limbo in regards to the abortion ban, the overturning of Roe versus Wade, and whether or not states are going to go ahead and acknowledge this particular ban, or if states are actually going against it. And also, guys, if you are interested whatsoever, I believe that Mexico is pretty much ramping up right now as far as the amount of patients that they are receiving to perform these particular abortions. I'm not judging it all, guys, just putting the information out there. As well as New Mexico, I believe that they are still performing abortions in their state as well right now, guys. So you can research that information on your own. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. But anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube and the algorithm to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.